Vietnam asks Malaysia to free citizen tried in Kim Jong Nam murder. Tuoi Tre news. Vietnam has requested Malaysia to release Don Thi Huang, a Vietnamese national who is being held and tried in Malaysia on charges of assassinating a North Korean citizen in 2017. The official request was made by Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Pham Binh Minh during a phone call on Tuesday to Malaysian Foreign Minister Saifuddin Abdullah, Vietnam's foreign ministry said in a statement. Don Thi Huang, 30, is charged with killing North Korean national Kim Jong Nam by smearing his face with a chemical poison at Kuala Lumpur International Airport on February 13, 2017. The other former suspect in the case, 27-year-old Indonesian Siti Aisyah, was released from custody on Monday after a Malaysian court dropped a murder charge against her. Huang also appeared at the same court, which has been postponed until Thursday upon a request from the Vietnamese woman's defense lawyer, who filed a request for her acquittal to the Malaysian Justice Minister. The trial of Don Thi Huang and its results are matters of great interest to Vietnam's leaders and the Vietnamese public, Deputy PM Minh told the Malaysian Foreign Minister during Tuesday's call. Vietnam asks that Malaysia give Huang a fair trial and free her from custody, Minh said. The foreign ministers acknowledged Vietnam and Malaysia's recent close coordination on bilateral and multilateral issues and agreed to continue elevating high-level exchange and maintaining bilateral cooperation mechanisms to strengthen and deepen the strategic partnership between the two countries. Get the latest news about Vietnam. A local hospital is lifting its patients' spirits with daily piano performances. Don Thi Huang is charged with killing the North Korean man in February 2017. Filipino Secretary of National Defense Delfin N. Lorenzana is on an official visit to Vietnam from Sunday to Wednesday. While Hanoi only had a short period of time for preparation, Vietnam did its best to organize the summit and ensured absolute security and safety. North Korean leader Kim Jong Un left Hanoi on Saturday morning, wrapping up his official friendship visit to Vietnam. The project, breaking ground in June 2016, has reached 72% completion. Residents in the northern Vietnamese provinces of Lai Châu and Ha Giang are trying their best to help one another rebuild their lives after floods took a heavy toll on the two localities last month. Many sewers along the streets in Ho Chi Minh City have their entrances blocked by garbage on a regular basis, negatively impacting urban aesthetics and the environment while helping cause serious flooding. A young Vietnamese has constantly kept his pencil busy during the ongoing 2018 FIFA World Cup, drawing more than a dozen charismatic portraits of his favorite stars at football's biggest competition. Locals who pick pupasa, a typical fruit of Hanoi, for sale to earn a living will not start their daily harvest until the sun goes down. Despite the sweltering weather in Hanoi these days, many young people still flock to lotus ponds surrounding the capital city's iconic Ho Tay West Lake to pose for Instagram-ready photos with a sea of blooming flowers. Sandboarding, a popular activity amongst local children in the coastal tourism town of Mui Ne in south-central Vietnam, is attracting hundreds of tourists to the red sand dunes. The trees are currently growing well, with green leaves and healthy branches. Skink meat is known to be soft, tasty, and highly nutritious. Nguyen Thi Duyen, a young engineer in Hanoi, developed the app and its related services to help busy people create their own veggie gardens. 4 Chinese were reportedly injured, with one having a broken arm. Dozens of vessels installed with the subpar engines broke down shortly after being put into use in 2017. The carrier has recently signed an order to buy 100 such planes. A pig was found infected with African swine fever in Bac Can on the weekend. The project, breaking ground in June 2016, has reached 72% completion. Vietnam's index jumped 1.7%, its highest closing level in over 5 months. Between February 1 and March 3, the virus was found in animals in 202 households in 7 cities or provinces in northern Vietnam. Don Thi Huong is charged with killing the North Korean man in February 2017. The Vietnamese club now top Group F. The crash in Ethiopia on Sunday killed all 157 people on board. It was his 8th hat-trick in the Champions League, pulling him level with Barcelona's Lionel Messi, and took the Portugal international's tally in his favorite club competition, where he is the all-time leading scorer, to 124. 12 officials in 3 Vietnamese provinces have faced criminal investigation in the scandal so far. Her secret patients. The interpreter studied Vietnamese at Hanoi General University more than 30 years ago. Treacherous terrain once stopped this team of doctors from saving rural communities. Dozens of vessels installed with the subpar engines broke down shortly after being put into use in 2017. A pig was found infected with African swine fever in Bac Can on the weekend. Wai Hoi says his animal's past successes in the popular race has earned him and his pet pride a place in his village in central Doc Lac province, home to many of Vietnam's surviving elephants. Therefore, so was I. The couple has been selling smoothies for 30 years. The guitar sound has fascinated me since I was 13-14 years old, he recalled. Editor-in-Chief Le The Chu publication, Permit 1332/BTTTTPTTH granted by the Ministry of Information and Communications of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Copyright, all rights are reserved by Tuoi Tre/Tuoi Tre. News content may not be republished, except with the prior written permission of Tuoi Tre/Tuoi Tre. News.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.